verdict unannounced. Markers set at the compass points of a sleeping nation. Letters cut with patient hands that never had to ask for mercy. Shards of law, quiet law, placed like seeds into the ground. They gave us guidelines in the cool of an engineered dawn. And somewhere behind the brass and velvet, a ledger flips its pages. There's a numbering of numbers, a tally under glass, a whisper that counts lungs and lights and days without our names. They speak of balance in the language of attrition. I call math where lives reduced to rounded totals, not faces. We walk through plazas that forget to answer when we call our names. Monuments that do not mourn but that measure precise. Carved in Georgia stone, 500 million, leave the rest alone. Elates in shaded rooms, plan the cold, but we rise up, refuse the null. Stand the line where the monuments say lie down. Hear the iron heart of the city sound. They frame it as a merciful sorting and antiseptic calculus. Scripted compassion translated into cold imperatives. Around the maps the borders thin like candles in a wind. And someone counts the embers while someone else forgets to grieve. I remember faces that cannot be summarized by policy. I remember hands that would not sign agreements in bloodless ink. Guidestones carved in Georgia stone, 500 million, leave the rest alone. Elites in smoky towers plan the code, but we rise up, refuse the null. We will name the numbers with the names that mattered most. Call back every silence with the names they tried to ghost. There's a seat at every table with a script to close the door. They barter futures like coins, like plunder, like a trade that saves the few. But thunder rolls beneath our feet when we remember breath is not a budget. When we refuse the ledger, the columns collapse into their own weight. This is not just history's footnote, this is the moment we reclaim our faces. A chorus of ordinary voices, an uprising in the margins. And guidestones carved in Georgia stone, 500 million, leave the rest alone. Elites in braided lies plan the core, but we rise up, refuse the null. Break the chisel, burn the list they wrote in secret rooms. Fill the silent chambers with the living's names and tunes. When the last monument becomes a question, not an answer. When the chisel's dull on promises that were never ours, we will gather what they measured and make of it 1,000 doors. We will seed wild orchards where their calculations once grew barren. Not to avenge with fire, but to replant what they would take away. A human reckoning, slow and loud, a dawn not penned in stone.